Step 4 of the training video will be to add your reward categories that you are wanting to reward your students for on a day-to-day basis. Quite easy to do, so once again into the setup menu here, and you have a shortcut to reward categories, and you can also access the reward category area via manage data. So we can click on reward categories in the setup area, and that will take us straight into the category area. So you can see we have our examples here in our Vivo Academy school set up, ready to go, so you can edit or delete those as you need to. So clicking on edit, of course, you'll be able to edit the category name, number of Vivos, the guidelines. When I set up an example category for you in a moment, I'll show you what the guidelines are all about, and you can also deny a category to a role if you wish to. The roles are set up in step 5, so you won't see the roles here in step 4 until you set these up in step 5 to become available. But when you're setting up the roles, you'll also be able to deny those roles to different categories as well, so you may wish to just wait until you set up staff roles and budgets in step 5 in order to be able to do that. So clicking back, we'll see up the top we have add new category. So just click on add new category, nice and easy, and I'm going to add excellent work as a category, and I'm going to give that 10 Vivos a week, I think, because it's worth a little bit more than the sort of normal everyday amount. So, and then guidelines, please make sure all work is completed to a high standard. So these guidelines will be visible by staff when they go to use the category. It will allow them to see what you as a Vivo administrator have advised them on having to look out for before they use this category to reward students for. So it's great to sort of give them an idea, make sure they're not using the category for something they shouldn't be, just that they need to ensure that certain things or certain criteria is met by the student before they can be rewarded for this category. You can deny the category to a role, so for example, excellent work, if you don't want the librarian and the auto attendance awards role doesn't need to use this, so you can deny that to the role. So anyone logging in on those particular roles with that or allocated to those roles will not be able to see this particular category. So we click add once completed, and the category has been added, so we can click back there, and you'll see excellent work has now been added, and you'll see the small guideline there below, so staff will see that when they're looking at the category. And once again, as I mentioned, you can click edit, or you can delete the category out as necessary. I'd recommend sort of a rough guideline of between 10 to 15 categories. If you have too many categories in the system, it may be a little bit overwhelming for staff. And you want to make sure that the categories you have in the system are entirely focusing on issues that you may have at school. So things that you need to improve, you should definitely have those sort of related categories in the Vivo system. When you signed up for your Vivo contract, we would have sent you a welcome pack. In the welcome packet contained a sample tariff guide, so please do take a look at that, and it will give you an idea of some of the types of categories that schools use and the amount of Vivos that they allocate to those categories. If you've misplaced that, please do let us know and we can send you an electronic copy of that, no problem. The next step will be step 5, setting up staff roles and budgets.